Hi, I'm Melody Watts, and I am so excited today to talk to you about essential oils and supplements that can help support adrenal system function and also just the effects of stress. So before we jump into all these amazing supplements and oils that can help support your adrenal glands, I want to talk a little bit about what the adrenal glands do, what the stress response is in the body, and how you can identify the stress, and also how you can really love on your adrenals and just have a healthier stress response in the body. So adrenal glands are responsible for producing between 30 and 50 hormones, two of which are really important that we're going to really touch on today: adrenaline and cortisol. So adrenaline is really the hormone that's responsible for the fight or flight response in the body. It increases blood flow to the muscles, so when you feel like you're being confronted, or sometimes when you're feeling stressed, you can feel flush. That's what that increased blood flow is. The heart's going to output more, the heart's going to start beating more, and it's also going to cause blood sugar to drop, which is going to create a stress response in the body that's going to make you crave sugar, things like that. The next thing we'll talk about is cortisol. So cortisol is really responsible for dealing with allergic reactions in the body, and it also produces corticosteroids and primarily is responsible for controlling inflammation in the body. The other thing that corticosteroids do, or cortisol, is it helps with that emotionally, with that can-do attitude, or nothing's going to get me down type of thing. That's where you'll see increased cortisol levels. So there's two reasons that we have stress. There's actually a positive reason for stress. It can help keep us alert. It can help add spice to our life. It can also help us get things done, keep us on our A game type of thing. But then there's also negative effects to stress. So we can be sometimes too depleted to enjoy life. Maybe we have multiple nagging emotional pressures that are on us regularly. That kind of stress is the negative kind of stress. And that's the kind of stress that we're primarily focusing on today. So some of the symptoms of having too much adrenaline or cortisol in the body would be a rundown immune system, weight gain, overly stressed, emotionally drained and overwhelmed, inability to cope with everyday demands of life. So we really have an adrenal epidemic in our society where people are overly stressed, and there's a myriad of things that can cause stress. We can look at our fast-paced lifestyle. It's just not the same as it used to be. We do things much quicker. We try to cram a lot of things in. We also don't have as much support. People are working longer hours. They have less family support sometimes in single-parent homes, and people are just more stressed. And we can also look at diets. Statistically speaking, 70% of people eat the worst junk food possible when they're stressed. So you can imagine that also wreaks a lot of havoc on the adrenal glands. There's also people that have digestive distress and lowered immune systems. And when you have a lowered immune system and you're catching bugs all the time, that can also lead to adrenal stress. So what it looks like when we don't have enough cortisol or enough adrenaline: you just haven't felt really good in a really long time. You have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, or you just don't feel rested upon awakening. You maybe feel tired all the time. You can also have a tendency to get a second wind at night. That is a sign of adrenal stress. You have salt cravings, you have sugar cravings, and you need caffeine to get through your day. That is a huge sign of adrenal stress. We also look at increased sensitivity and intolerances to foods, to chemicals, to loud noises, and to bright lights. Again, signs of adrenal stress. Also moodiness, or a tendency to lose patience quickly or be irritable. Also, sometimes eating can help with that moodiness. That's another sign that it's an adrenal or blood sugar issue. So other things that can show up is confusion or lack of mental focus, as well as just respiratory distress, lack of thirst, dehydration, and also just tummy troubles, digestive upset. All these are signs of adrenal stress. So what can we do to really show love to our adrenals and really bring in support so that our adrenal glands are functioning properly and our adrenaline and our cortisol are really balanced in our body? Some of the things that you can do is really take an honest assessment of your life. Look at relationships, look at jobs, look at activities and habits that might be destructive to your health, such as caffeine or staying up too late or eating too much sugar. Things like that can really make a huge difference on the way that you respond to stress. So things that we can do: we can eat protein with our meals, we can get proper rest, we can give ourselves time to rejuvenate, light exercise, meditation, things like that are all ways that we can support our adrenal glands. Now, talking about supplement use, some of my favorite supplements for adrenal support are as follows. Mito 2 Max. This supplement is amazing for adrenal support. It contains ashwagandha. It also contains amino acids and CoQ10, making it a powerful combination for brain and adrenal health. Helps with mental focus as well. So the other thing that Mito 2 Max is amazing for is if you're somebody that does a lot of energy drinks or caffeine, this is a great supplement or replacement for those kind of things that can actually drain your adrenals. And this actually will help support those adrenal glands so that they're producing the proper amounts of cortisol and adrenaline. It also improves the metabolic ATP process in the body, so the ability for the mitochondria to really function properly and eliminate toxins and support your body on a very cellular level. The other supplement that I think is absolutely phenomenal for adrenal support is Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Many people look at Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex as a joint support, something that helps with temporary relief of aches and pains. I loved Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex for its antioxidant support. It's got frankincense resin in it. It has grapeseed extract. It has turmeric and ginger. All these are powerful antioxidants that support the cellular response in the body. Why is this so important? Well, when you're stressed, you create cellular damage in the body. And so one of the best ways to combat that stress is to use an antioxidant that can protect your cells, protects against oxidative damage, and then make it so you're feeling better. And when you're feeling better, you're less stressed. Because we all know when we're feeling tired and run down, or when we're feeling achy, that we don't respond as well. So this is one of the supplements that I always recommend for adrenal support. Some of my favorite essential oils for adrenal support are basil, which you can use topically right over the adrenal glands. It is excellent for stress. And rosemary. Rosemary is foundational steroidal structure, helps support healthy corticosteroid function in the body. So this is an excellent oil to apply right over your adrenal glands. It's also great for the immune system. So right over the thymus gland is a great area to put rosemary essential oil. Geranium supports healthy progesterone levels. Okay, and this is important because you need, when your cortisol levels rise, progesterone is used in the process of producing cortisol. And so you want healthy progesterone levels. So that's what geranium can help support. So I love geranium over the liver and over the kidneys as well. The adrenal glands sit right on top of the kidneys. So this is the location where applying these oils is really great. One of my favorite blends that contains both geranium and rosemary is Zindocrine, and this is a great essential oil for adrenal support. It also has thyroid supporting oils in it, so I love to use Zindocrine in combination for thyroid and adrenal support, because thyroid and adrenal support go hand in hand as well. My next top oil for adrenal support is grapefruit or any citrus oil. I really enjoy grapefruit for its high L-limonene content. L-limonene is a chemical constituent found in all citrus oils, and what it helps with is the production of glutathione. So one of the things that really wreaks havoc on adrenal glands and on our energy is the chemical load that we are exposed to. There are statistics out there that show that we are exposed to more chemicals and toxins in our environment in 1 week than our grandparents were in a whole year. So using essential oils that can help bind to toxins, which is the primary function of glutathione, bind to toxins and pull them out of your body. Also, glutathione helps with brain energy, so you're going to feel more mental focus, less head tension actually with grapefruit and other glutathione supporting oils. So I love to use grapefruit over the adrenal glands and over the livers. You have to remember these are lipophilic, so they pass right through the cell membrane and get right into the tissue and cells in our body. So it's really effective to apply over the organs where you want support. I also love to recommend and take grapefruit essential oil internally. A few drops in a glass of water or under your tongue is going to really help with brain energy again and detoxification for adrenal support. So let's move into emotional support for essential oils. People don't realize how much emotions can cause stress. So the minute you're feeling emotionally stressed, sometimes you can feel it right here. You can feel head tension. Sometimes you feel anxiousness in your heart, and sometimes you feel a pit in your stomach. Well, all those symptoms can cause stress and adrenal stress. So what we want to do is support those and by shifting emotional tones. Some of the most powerful essential oils for shifting emotional tones in the body in order to support adrenal function are ylang ylang, lavender, Roman chamomile, which by the way, those floral oils are all helpful with the production of histamine. So it helps to create a healthy histamine response in the body. Some of the other oils that I love for emotional support are balance, which I think is excellent over the spine, along the feet, and also on the belly or wherever you feel emotional tension or stress. So if you're feeling it in your heart, you can apply it right over your heart. If you're feeling anxiousness or a pit in your stomach, balance is really great there as well. The other essential oil that I love is a blend that has ylang ylang and sandalwood and Roman chamomile in it, and that is Serenity. And Serenity is phenomenal for balancing heart energies and supporting a very healthy emotional response in the body. Some of my other favorite essential oils that bring in a combination of these emotional supporting oils and adrenal supporting oils on a physical level, like we talked about, is Aroma Touch and Past Tense. These two oils have a great combination of adrenal supporting oils and constituents that really can help. So one of the ways I love to use Aroma Touch is right here by the temples and in the back of the neck, and that is amazing for adrenal support. It has wintergreen and peppermint and grapefruit and cypress and lavender. All those oils support an adrenal function. Past Tense has basil and rosemary and wintergreen, peppermint, lavender, and Roman chamomile, amongst other oils. And again, it is excellent for adrenal stress. Great over the temples, where you might be feeling head tension from emotional stress. And it's also great directly over the adrenal glands. And when I'm talking about adrenal glands, it can go on the belly, but it can also go right on the back, right by where your kidneys are. And that can also help support the adrenal glands. Sometimes when I'm having head tension from stress, I will layer. So I will do maybe some balance over my adrenal glands and Aroma Touch on the back of my neck. And those are great, effective ways to use essential oils for emotional support. So I hope I've given you guys some examples of really how to use your supplements and your oils to support the stress response in the body, to help you have balanced adrenaline and balanced cortisol levels, to create homeostasis, and to help you really go out there and handle life differently with a can-do attitude, be able to get the sleep you need, and be able to go out and take on life with your A game using doTERRA essential oils.